Killer was good, man.
How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, man. Today I almost cried thinking about you, man. For real. How you doing these days, man?
I see you every day. This morning, I literally see you every day. So just this morning, you about to. Just this morning, you gonna cry for me?
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. Well, I'm good.
You never told me about you and Big L and Dame being in the car.
Wow, yeah, yo, I seen that. I seen that. I didn't know me, Big L, and Jay was in the car together. I didn't even know that me, Big L, and Dame have ever been in the car together.
Oh, man.
You know what's great? I was going to save that for my show because I didn't want to get into this. I really didn't want to get into it.
Yeah, I was going to mind my business, but I saw Mo with the popcorn. I said, so he's taking my part,
hey,
boss.
I've never, look at Mo got the
I'm not going to talk with Flea.
Now, I'm going to say for Tofi, but I didn't know that nigga was such a liar. Like, you know how your man is your man, so you probably don't be annoyed. Like that's your man. You be like, nah, you just hate us. I didn't know this nigga lied like that, man. Yeah. First of all, let me tell you something. And last I'm saying to talk Flea, but Mase know.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, bro. Big L is not your man. This whole shit don't even make no sense. First of all, I'll say this real quick because we got to move on. Me, you, and Big L going to get drugs or riding around Harlem don't even sound right. Big L didn't fuck with you. I tried to plug you into Big L when you wanted to sign him when he started his own label, Flamboyant. And y'all was trying to sign him. But Big L brother, Big Lee and Reg, they didn't like you. If you had 3 bricks in the car, or you was on the way to get 3 bricks in the car, or on the way to get bricks, whatever fucking lie you told, story you told, you wouldn't have made it home. Big L lines niggas. Mase, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He lied me. So,
yo, Big
you
L.
got a point there. Yeah, you quick on your feet.
Big L lines niggas like barbers, my nigga. You wouldn't have made it home, my nigga. Stop. Yo, it's really, you going out bad, bro. Stop lying, my nigga. Me, you, and Big L have never been nowhere to get no work or had no work or stopped in a checkpoint or nothing, my nigga. You going out bad. But I'll just don't talk with Flea Murder. But yeah, man, you might need to say a prayer for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was so taken aback. Pause. I really wanted to pray for Adrian Broner. Next time I see him, I'm gonna do that. I missed a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, make sure y'all tune in for Talk with Flea. But today we are joined with our analyst, Maurice Claret.
Youngstown or Columbus?
I'm from Youngstown.
I know.
So I represent Youngstown.
Okay.
I'm a Youngstown until the day I die, but I live in Columbus. So I've had half my life in Youngstown and half my life in Columbus. And most people know me from playing football at Ohio State, but at the core of it, it's just like you from Harlem, I'm from Youngstown, but I live in Columbus, and they've treated me well in this town.
Got you.
It sounds like you're trying to rep both, you know? Who am I to say that?
Oh, you're
but,
from Jacksonville.
You know.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Jacksonville, Harlem, right?
I'm about to say. I was just about to say, who is he to say where he's
Who
from?
am I to call the pot? You know?
Call the kettle black.
Right. Okay. Well, Maurice.
But I had a question for Cam. Like, it's timely that you asked that, right? So somebody asked me something, right? Mm-hmm. So they was like, I got a question for Cam, and it was a question I didn't know the answer to, right? So, obviously I listened to your music and I understand why you was in Ohio, right? Mm-hmm. It's clear why you was here. But they said, how did Cam get to Ohio? And I couldn't ask him. And I was like, why did you choose Ohio, to trap out of? And I just thought I asked that for the person who asked me the question.
That's a great, that was a good
question.
That was a great question. I guess statute of limitations, if I can talk about it. Well, but it didn't pan out like that anyway. So this is what happened. And that's a great, great question. So I knew a female that lived with this. She lived in New York, but she was from Ohio. And I was going back and forth to Chicago anyway. When I was driving Chicago, like Ohio, you had to ride through there. Not through Columbus, but towards that way. And I always seen the signs. So I had a female lived in New York, and she was from Columbus. And we was having a conversation one day. And she was like, yo, you know a gram of heroin is $350 out there. I said, yeah, 350? She said, yeah. I said, I don't believe you. She called her cousins and they verified it by phone. So I sent her out there to get everything situated because a gram of heroin in New York at that time was probably, if you knew somebody, 60, 70, maybe $80. So the turnaround was crazy. But she went out there, fucked the money up and everything else, and it never panned out. And so I met somebody else who had stomach issues with me. So a lot of people don't know I have an IBS. And I met somebody else who had IBS, and we was kind of talking about this shit. And he was like, yo, give me a call. And when he gave me his phone number, it said 614, the area code. And I was like, hey man, you be in Ohio? Cause this girl just told me that motherfucking a gram of heroin out there is so-and-so, so-and-so. He was like, just stick to the stomach, bro. Just stick to the stomach. So then we talked for a while, just about medical shit. And I ended up stopping in Columbus on the way to Chicago, and I bought some weed with me. And they bought it all. I had like 3 ounces to smoke for myself, and them niggas just ate it up. And the dude I'm talking about was like, see, you can make some money out here with the weed. Leave that heroin shit alone. That's me. So don't bring that shit out here. And I didn't sell weed. I was just throwing weed parties because I didn't want to go to jail. So I was charging niggas $1,000 to get in a party to smoke the best weed and everything else. And, I ended up meeting some good people. Shout out my man Pop Joe. R.P. Chubby was out there. A lot of people don't even remember my nerd because he went to jail before Pop Joe. But yeah, I met some good people. But it was over a conversation about heroin, which I never indulged in.
There we go.
That's how I got
Well,
there.
listen,
But the weed
that's
was
the history
popping
of
too.
Cam being in Ohio.
Yeah, that's how I went.
Wow. Well, you were always a businessman. As my boss. Y'all know I was shit.
That was good.
I'm just saying.
Yo, fam, McGregor, you gotta think about that turnaround. Because, listen, I don't know if y'all people know the movie Traffic and everything else.
Damn.
Cam, what's going on, man?
I'm good. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man.
Looking like South Beach murder today. South Beach murder, man. Got some balls?
I might.
That's favorite. I seen this shit yesterday, actually, where they got, it's this page, it's a dope-ass page, so I wish I could remember the page, but it's a dope page where they put people against certain freestyles against other people's freestyles. And they had you against Eminem. It was a good one.
For real?
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah.
It's good, man. If I was white, I'd be Elvis.
Yeah. You could be a black Elvis. A lot of people had you winning.
They should have. I'm not surprised. You know a Harlem nigga gonna go too
No,
far.
what I'm saying is, Eminem got wild. It was niggas in there. It was niggas in there who was like, Mase could never. But if you talk about the 2 clips they put up, you definitely won that.
Yeah.
But it was them. It's like this. It don't matter who it is. If you got your favorites, you got your favorites. But the 2 clips they put up, yeah, you definitely won that. But it was people in there fighting. And when you tap on, only thing that was mixing out their bio was white power. That's the only thing that was missing.
That's funny.
It's all wiggers.
That's crazy, because I was studying today, or I was studying different nationalities, and that's an interesting conversation.
Yeah, it is.
How are you studying different nationalities?
I just like to know how to communicate with all kind of people, you know?
Okay. That's a good trait.
Yeah.
I support it. Well, I'm sure y'all could hear Mike laughing in the background. Today, we are joined with our analyst, Michael Irvin.
Mike, what's up?
Hey, man, what's up? What's up, guys? Couple things now, man. Hey, first of all, Mase, all you want to do is be in them niggas' conversation. That's it. You want. You want.
Yeah. I'm not internet savvy yet.
Right. Hey, that means you still got life, dog. That's cool and that's great. So get in the battle. And Cam, I'm checking on October 9th. I promise you, I'm trying to get there for that first comedy fest you
man.
gonna put on.
Mike,
I'm already checking.
I don't even know why I ain't call you out. I ain't call your agent to see how much it costs for you to host this shit. Because the way you stay in the algorithm, you should have been hosting this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. You would have been a ill ass. You ain't gotta be nothing but be you.
Yeah.
We would have had a siren out there for you to round up, DJ booth, chest bumping, whatever we needed. We would have made sure. I don't know why I didn't call your agent and try and work this out, but Mike, I don't care what you do. If you're in New York and you happen to get there, you know you front row, balcony, backstage, whatever you want. Yeah. You get the pink carpet treatment, man. Whatever you need, let me know, man.
No, I ain't know what I do. We ain't doing that, dog. Listen to me now. I don't know. The only thing that'll get you off that date, is, Ben Franklin, them niggas, George Washington. But, I'll let them know that. but nothing else will get that date October 9th. Unless the bag is so big that I run. But I'm going to be here. Don't even sweat it. I got to work it out with Liz.
Thank you, brother. I can't wait to see you, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Like, Mase is the first person to take me to basketball. Cam is the first person, like, when I came uptown that was, like, super nice in basketball. He had the flat top like Big Daddy Kane. He was killing. He was playing for Gauchos and stuff like that. But what people don't know, like, when I became, like, real good at dribbling and stuff like that, Mase used to come get me every morning just to play defense so he could be a defensive stopper. And it just helped me. It just helped me grow every day just playing basketball. So that's why when people would be like, oh, man, you just be giving Mase credit for no reason. I'm like, bro, he used to actually come get me in the morning and just guard me in the morning. And people never knew that. And it was like, and we used to hang out every day about that stuff. And that's how he got me robbed. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's like, wait.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and what people don't know, every tournament I used to go to, I bring Mase. And I'd be like, yo, my man can rap. I'm telling you, he rap. And Mase used to rap. I remember when Mase's album first came out, I got drafted to the Wizards. We played against Minnesota, and Stephon Marbury was like, man, wasn't that the kid that you brought to the game and he was rapping and all? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, he's super nice. But, but like back to the thing, like, Mase come in with the jury and doing all that stuff. I ain't had no jury. I'm, still being McDonald's American, and he get me robbed by just walking around. and I'm like, man, and it's so crazy because like we coming out the store and the dude asked me for change, and I'm like, change? And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I know if he don't know who I am, he know who this is. I'm like, what the hell? And then when he pull out the gun, I'm standing there like, and I know how he play all the time. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Don't try to run off while it's looking on me, man. I'm like, man, you just picked me up to play basketball. I ain't trying to get robbed, man. Like, what we doing? Like that. So,
Yeah.
so people don't understand.
I told you, Killer, I was like this. Because I have a doctorate, and they normally tell you between 7 and 12 years old, a person's entire life is shaped in those years. So that's
you have a
something.
doctorate in what?
Stat, I don't have time for this. Stat. I'm trying to help you out, Stat. I'm trying to help the people out. Hey, you can take what I'm saying. If you think of any issue that a person is looking at in their life, is normally was shaped between the years of 7 and 12 years old. That's why when you go to a counselor or a therapist, they always ask you about your childhood. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
And then they say, what would you say to the little you or the younger you? What would you say?
Yeah.
See, that's something you would know. But, that's why I'm here, Stat. You gotta let me work.
Oh, no, I do. I just was never Dr. Mase. Like, I was never, like, on the radar. But, again, like you say, sometimes you don't know.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't know. That's even harder when you don't know. You don't know.
This is news to me, y'all. If Cam was here, he would grill him more about Dr. Mase, because I'm going to bring that back up, because I don't even remember that.
Cam would be perfect if Cam was here right now. And you think of his life or anybody's life, and you think of the things they're dealing with right now, I almost can guarantee you could bring that back to the years of between 7 and 12 years old. That shaped the way they think, why they think the way they think, why you need the things you need, because that was either present or not present.
Yeah, true. That's why he said y'all are resilient. Something that I need to learn about, because apparently I don't got that. But it's okay. Different walks of life.
Does that make sense to you, Arabia?
I guess it's a certain extent, but now I have a question for you, Dr. Betha. What happened to you between the ages of 7 to 12 that leads you to like so many different teams and to just be on so many different fan rosters? Like, how did you get to that?
That's actually really good. That makes sense, because when I was young, I moved around a lot.
Okay.
That would make sense. I moved from Jacksonville to Harlem, then moved from downtown to uptown. Then I moved from 150th to 116th. So I got friends from all over. I got white friends. I got Chinese friends. I got Spanish friends. That's how I know Spanish, poquito. I've been around the world. That wasn't a song. That was actually my life.
That's okay. I'm learning so much. Real quick before we move on to the next part. So if you feel like you moved around a lot, and that's obviously part of character development, if you could go back, do you wish you were able to stay put in one place, or you feel like that made you who you are?
I think that make me like Bruce Lee. I'm like water. I could flow, you know.
through anything. Okay. The more as we ask these questions, and the audience knows, I be trying to fish for more answers and questions, because everybody wants me to ask you different things. So we getting little questions
now,
out.
Ask Arabia this, because she's the one that we need to be asking this to, because you know she's beefing with DC not DC, but Baltimore on the low. She's throwing little shots here and there, talking about her brothers up to 95. What happened to you?
Okay, first of all, do not have the yos and the 410s in my DMs talking about I'm beefing with them. I'm not beefing with nobody, okay? I actually lived in Baltimore for a long time. Like, the same place where, like, The Wire was shot. I lived there, like, right off North Avenue, Utah Place, Washington Street. I was in there. So I have no beef with Baltimore. I love the yos and the 410s, so it's no beef.
Oh, I thought you was talking about my jacket.
Consistency.
Yeah, I got shit for the next 3 weeks. I had all this shit in the stash. Wear your Yankee hat that you had on yesterday and try to act like it's a Knick hat. So,
what about if they lose, Cam? You still gonna wear it?
They made it further than they made 25 years.
So you go. I said last week. I said I was going a week.
You did what you had to do, but yesterday you had a Yankees hat trying to act like it was a Knick hat. That's what I'm saying.
It's New York.
Shout out to Jeff Hamilton again on this piece, particularly here. Send me over a nice little kid. I'm good for the next 3 weeks, man. I told you, Nick Paraphernalia. Mase, as y'all can see, he's not. As you can see, the inconsistency. Well, you didn't. You bought 3 things. You said a week.
Yeah,
that's
I said
not
a
five,
week.
That's not 5 things.
A week is 3 days.
I ain't mad at you. Go tonight, baby.
So it's coming back if they win game 1.
We'll see. No, you see the Blues stat. We're repping Detroit today. And Montgomery was the difference maker for me. He was just having his way. He was doing the dance. What's that dance called, Stat? He was just
that or like that. That or like that.
Yeah, it was one of them. He was going crazy. What's the name of the dance?
Because that's not take me through that.
Yeah. Shout out to Metro. He was definitely take me through that. It was crazy. It was like he was partying while he was running the ball to the touchdown. It was You can't let somebody play like that with you and then think you're an elite team. He's actually playing with them.
Good to know. So Bengals fans, you guys can be optimistic.
What
but
if they
nothing's
beat the
guaranteed, that's
Steelers?
for sure.
What if they beat the Steelers
I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
I just want to know.
I don't see it happening.
Can we say that the Steelers is definitely not a real team if they lose to the Bengals?
Well,
without we're talking about without Burrows.
No, because anything can happen on any given Sunday. The same way y'all lost y'all's first 2 games, and nobody expected that either.
Why can't you stay with the question? Why do you have to go all around?
I just answered your question. You said, can the Steelers not be considered a real team? And I said, no.
Arabia, do you see what I put up with? Do you see what I'm dealing with? You can't keep keep the main thing about the main thing, right? We're talking about the Bengals. They're in a division with the Steelers, so I'm just asking. This is a natural question. It's a natural progression.
Maybe my answer is a result of my 7-12 trauma that I haven't spoke about, because I think we good over here, y'all. I don't know what they got going over there. We good over here for now. We're gonna see what happens the next game. But yes, my answer, I'm locking in and out, and please don't make this happen. I think that the Steelers would beat the Bengals.
That would be a good question, Stat. Before we go to break, what was the Steelers like between 7 to 12?
My 7 to 12?
Yeah.
I just remember my dad yelling at the TV or being super happy. We were a football family over here. Sundays were a big thing, and I was right there with him. If he was mad, I was mad. If he was happy, I was happy. And this one, me and my dad
Nick,
like this.
See there, Nick? It's been an up and down relationship her whole life with the Steelers. I rest my case, Dr.
But that's for anybody who's a fan of a team, because you're going to go through ups and downs because things aren't going to be perfect. And unfortunately, that's just how it goes.
Okay.
I get mad when my team loses. That's just what happens. I don't try to switch teams when my team loses a game. I go to my second option. So we here. I'm going to make that a whole tagline. Yeah. That's a meme in itself. But y'all,
is it okay can I make the announcement? Okay, so just when we reach 1 million, Treasure said that she will come on the show and rap the same way that Cam, does his rap and Mase does his rap. Treasure got some bars for 1 million, okay? And I'm singing on the track. So get us to 1 million so we can drop that rap. Yeah.
You know what? Right here, we will confirm that. Because people have been asking me for the longest.
You can be a fairy.
I think
with
it's gotta be better than that. It's gotta be a bop, because everybody's been waiting, and I think for 1 million, that's a great celebration. So make sure y'all comment down below if y'all want to see the bars. You might be shocked. That's all I'm gonna say. Why are you laughing? Mace heard me say bars, and he's like, it's a lot of pressure. You got 2 legends up here, and they dropping a rap, but I'll do it. Road to millions. So make sure y'all check it out. And Arabia will be singing on the track. So y'all stay tuned.
Yes.
Hey, yo, Kenyon Martin, that's Kenyon Martin. Like, Kenyon Martin's son is playing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, Carlos Boozer has his sons.
Twins.
One of their name is Camron. Number 1 nigga in the country. Camron Boozer. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I told you all them niggas gonna go too far. I told you, Mo, all them niggas gonna go too far. Go ahead. You cooking.
Camron and Caden Boozer. But what I'm saying, do you think that she should be doing that?
The mink was necessary, killer.
Yeah, I had to go get the mink from Mike. The mink is necessary. Sleeveless string, Mike. The mink was necessary, man. The mink was necessary, man. 90 degrees rubber, man.
That's the first thing I thought about. I said, we done got a White House enemy in the same show.
Nah, it's the Black House, man. It's the sleeveless mink, Mike. You ain't had a sleeveless mink.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yo, May, so let me ask you this. You said it's challenging. Are you cool with that?
If I'm playing football, I don't know if I would want, a young lady just walking past, calling the plays and all that. I think it's kind of different for football.
I think she's gonna call the plays. I think she's just trying to learn.
Right.
Yeah, but you ever play kickball and somebody was on the field trying to play jumping jacks on the field while you trying to play kickball? See, you get the picture. You can't really play, you know what I'm saying? She's on the field. You're doing too much, man. Nah, shout out to her. We just be having fun.
Mason, in other words, no. Because I actually
Yeah. But you see how when you paint the picture, everybody can see exactly what's going on. It's like you trying to play full court and somebody is still trying to play one-on-one on half of the court. It's like, bro, we got both of the courts, and they're still trying to play.
And then when you run down the court, they try to move out the way real quick.
Yeah. And then when you roof his ball, you're wrong,
Yeah, hey, crazy, but yeah, I get it.
What's
Killer,
up? What's
good,
going on?
man? Pac was good. Pac, you back.
Pac-Man looked sober today.
Okay.
Last week, that nigga was on K2. Nigga sober today.
How did you come up with this shit?
I told you, Pac.
Last week, he had glasses on. He was fucked up. Whatever was in that cup, he put the energy bottle there. That nigga looked like a clean-cut American citizen. look very good today. Last week, I was concerned about you, man.
Bro, that was a body armor drink. Same K2, I guess.
I tell you one thing, though. I had a conversation with Devin Hester, and he said, you out your damn mind. That's why everybody thought it was K2. And I did the homework, too. You had 5 kickoff returns for your career while he had 19. Why would you even compare yourself to him on special teams? I don't want to hear about how good of a defensive player you was. I don't want to hear how you a triple threat on offense. Just special teams.
What I'm trying to tell you. Bro, I went and guarded the best receiver during the whole game and then went back on 4th down and caught punts. I got 15 fair catches, bro, and I played 14 years. Like, I don't even understand why you keep trying to make this a point. Yes, Devin Hester was the GOAT when it comes to just returning. I didn't have a chance to do just returning.
That was just my argument, though. It wasn't about your triple threat. I know you are all around. They use you like a Swiss Army knife, pause. But then, they'll murder. Last week, you talked about Devin Hester just run fast. When I'm out there, I'm making love to the field and all type of crazy shit. He ain't say that last week,
You better go. I do.
That's what I'm
do.
saying. I'm just going over what you said.
He did say that.
Devin Hester had shot me a DM and say, yo, your man wildin', man. Started following me and all that.
Nah. I do.
Look, there you go. There you go.
He deserved to be. He should be the first in the Hall of Fame. I will admit that. But I was him. Like, let's not get that twisted. I got a lot of respect for him.
All right, wait, Killer. So if he's Jordan, who are you? If he's the Jordan of it, who are you? Still above the Steelers, though.
Different. All I'm gonna say is, in Cam's defense, he did say if the ship was gonna sink, he was gonna go down with it. So at least he was loyal to his team.
Well, if he was going down with his team, he would be here going down with your team, Cam. You're not here. The ship is going down. Where is the captain? Can somebody on the internet reach out to the captain and tag Cam and said you was going down with the ship? The ship is going down. Where's the captain?
Okay, so
He's on a lifeboat.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Arabia basically said Bengal season is in the gutter, so May fine.
Yeah.
That's a meme in itself. But
If
y'all
you
Is
ain't
it
hurting, why
okay
you waiting?
if I can I make the announcement? Okay, so just when we reach 1 million Treasure said that she will come on the show and rap the same way that Cam, does his rap and Mase does his rap. Treasure got some bars for $1 million, okay? And I'm singing on the track. So get us to $1 million so we can drop that rap. Yeah.
You know what? Right here,
Yeah.
we will confirm that. Because people have been asking me for the longest.
You can be a fairy.
I think
With a daddy.
it's gotta be better than that. It's gotta be a bop because everybody's been waiting, and I think for $1 million, that's a great celebration. So make sure y'all comment down below if y'all want to see the bars. You might be shocked. That's all I'm gonna say. Why are you laughing? Mace heard me say bars, and he's like, "It's a lot of pressure. You got 2 legends up here, and they dropping a rap, but I'll do it. Road to $1 million." So make sure y'all check it out. And Arabia will be singing on the track, so y'all stay tuned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, you got a lady dancing outside. There's a lady dancing outside that saw Mike. She says she's a cowgirl.
I never know what to do in these situations.
That's
I'll be
crazy.
there next week. I'll be bullshit. I'm going to
Next week. Keep that energy.
Right.
Mike.
She's brought the energy, so. Okay. So
Okay. We're not going to
Make
get
that
into the between 7 and 12 years old. We'll say that for another show.
save it. We'll
But
bring
I
it
was hearing it when she was speaking.
yeah.
I was hearing those.
Mo, what's good, man?
Hey, it's a lot going on with you.
There is.
Yo,
There is.
yo, Mo, it looked like our first 2 weeks of this season, man, it looked like